Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Vault. Good to see you here on the channel. My name is Rob. In today's video we are going to review this fantastic Blu Ray release of Coneheads. Okay, so a quick plot storyline about this one. Basically, the Coneheads spaceship sort of crash lands on Earth, and they're stuck there until a kind of a rescue ship comes along, and they sort of grow to love Earth, and that's basically a plot storyline of this one. So just some technical info about this release, Coneheads. This comes from Umbrella Entertainment, based in Australia. Originally released back in 1993. This is a 2020 release. 87 minutes long the feature is going to run. This Blu-ray release is a 1.77 to 1 aspect ratio, which is going to give you your full screen picture. Although interestingly enough, when originally shot in 35mm, the film was 185 to 1. So this could be a cropped in version of the movie. Audio wise, you're getting a 5.1 DTS HD master audio track, and this is a Region B Blu-ray release. So some cast and crew info for this one, Coneheads. This is directed by Steve Barron, who sort of appears to have come from a music video background and worked with a lot of major stars: Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney, Bryan Adams, just to name a few. Cast on this one, absolutely fantastic comedy cast. When you kind of, maybe not back in 93, but when you look at the cast now, there's some absolute comedy greats in there. Let me just go through some of these. Dan Aykroyd, Jane Curtin, Michelle Burke, Sinbad, Phil Hartman, Adam Sandler, David Spade, Drew Carey, Jason Alexander, Joey Lauren Adams, Parker Posey, Chris Farley, Ellen DeGeneres, Michael McKean and John Lovitz, just to name a few. Artwork on this release, as always, from Umbrella Entertainment. Simon Sherry does the designs on this, and you get the Umbrella Entertainment are really good in doing. You get a sort of a reversible sleeve art. So you get one version has the Australian movie rating on the cover, and then they do a reversible version which doesn't have the Australian rating, which is nice if you sort of like that thing in your collection. You're able to flip them around. And the disc artwork on this one is just the same as the cover art, and pretty cool cover art there. The back just features the usual stuff, and yeah, nice artwork design on this release. So let's talk about audio and picture quality on this release. I believe this is the first time ever to Blu-ray for Coneheads, which is pretty crazy thinking it was released back in 93 and hasn't been on Blu-ray since. I don't have the DVD version, so I can't compare audio and picture quality to a DVD release of this, but I can tell you about this Blu-ray release. There is some dirt and scratches present in the transfer, so it's not like a pristine or a perfect transfer, but still looks, I mean, it looks pretty HD quality. I watched it on my 4K Blu-ray player on my 4K TV, and it looked pretty decent for what it is. I think this is a HD transfer, but just there's no restoration been done on it, if I'm right in saying that. Surround track is good. As I mentioned, you're getting that 5.1 DTS HD master audio track. Nothing major to report there. It does the job, and yeah, that's audio and picture quality for this release. Just a couple of film notes on this one, Coneheads. As I mentioned, what a fantastic cast. I listed them off there. There's some really great 90s comedy greats in there that, as I mentioned, maybe in 93 weren't as well known as they are now. But when you look back at that cast now, it's a pretty cool cast that they put together for this one. Special effects hold up pretty well in this release. I thought there's a couple of special effects in there, CGI looking stuff, and they're pretty decent for what they are now in 2020. The makeup looks really cool, really well done. The Conehead makeup, I like that, pretty cool. And this was Coneheads was originally like a Saturday Night Live sketch, like a comedy sketch that sort of made its way to a feature film, interestingly enough. If you go towards the end of the movie where there is the Conehead invasion scene, something that just sort of struck me while I was reviewing this here for the channel, the score really sounds like the Beetlejuice inspired team there maybe. Keep a lookout for that if you're going to pick this one up. Bonus content on this release, Coneheads, from Umbrella Entertainment. There is no bonus content. This is just a plain old vanilla release with just a feature, which, as I mentioned, runs 87 minutes long. So final thoughts and rating on this one, Coneheads from Umbrella Entertainment. First time to Blu-ray, I'm gonna go and give this a 3 out of 5. It wasn't well received upon its original theatrical run back in '93. Personally, I've always liked it. When I was a kid, I really enjoyed this movie. It's taken 27 years for a Blu-ray release, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. This is a Paramount Pictures originally released this, so I'm not too sure why there hasn't been a Blu-ray release before now, but Umbrella Entertainment are the place to get it from if you're interested. It's not a flawless transfer, but it's nice to have on Blu-ray, and I think at this stage, if it took 27 years to get to Blu-ray, I don't think there's going to be a restoration or a 4K version available, so this might be as good as it gets. As I mentioned, I can't compare this to a DVD release because I don't have a DVD version of this here in the collection, so I can, as far as I can recommend this one, you can definitely add this to your collection if you enjoy it. And it's kind of 90s sci-fi stuff, and a pretty cool cast in there, as I mentioned, so I would recommend picking this one up 3 out of 5. So when and where is this available? Coneheads is available on Blu-ray from Umbrella Entertainment right now. I will stick a link down in the description of this video if you want to go ahead and pick up a copy of this. I will just mention once more that this is a Region B Blu-ray release, so just be aware before you go ahead and order a copy, and just check that your Blu-ray player has Region B capabilities before you pick this one up. Okay guys, that's another review video here for the Movie Vault. Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel, and also hitting the bell if you want to get notified as soon as I post these new videos. Thanks for watching guys, and looking forward to seeing you on the next video.